There's huge turmoil in March of 2020. Everybody has a choice. You can either run to the sidelines, or you can choose to step into the arena. We thought, for a multitude of reasons, we had both the obligation and the opportunity to stay engaged, to keep operating, but with that became a huge responsibility to take not good but phenomenal care of the people who are going to get us there, which is all the associates, especially the people at the front lines, more so than people who are here at the central office. So the people at the central office, by the way, we never call it headquarters. People at the central office are also very important. So that's the backdrop. I don't remember what it was. You know, the stock market is in huge turmoil, and yes, we are first and foremost real estate investors, but we have 15 years of experience in investing in private companies and public companies. And so there were some great companies that stock just got pummeled. So I took $5.4 million. By the way, I don't remember the exact day, but let's call it roughly mid-March. Invested it in a handful of companies. And 10 days later, I had made $1.6 million. Keep in mind, the future was a bit uncertain right then. So I said, geez, that's a pretty good return after 10 days. So I sold all those positions one day. It was a Thursday. I sold them in the afternoon, I happen to remember. And so that night, I'm driving up 670. I don't remember, 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night. I felt great, but a little bit wrong about, hey, that's great you did that, but you know, look at all these other people who are out there suffering or working or things like that. So I called then the director of communications, Ryan Ernst. By the way, we do a number of things based upon instincts and what we think the right thing is to do. So I called him and I said, look, I just made $1.6 million. I got a great idea. Why don't we take that, and any employee who does two things, works here for the next 6 months and does a good job on their job, by the way, it might have been to June 30th, so it might have been more like 4 or 5 months. We're going to create a simple matrix depending upon your position, and we're going to take that $1.6 million and spread it out over roughly, I think, 400 associates we had at the time. His reaction is, I cannot, there were a few choice words in there, led by, you're a crazy blank, blank, blank. And so that's what we did. And I think it was the right thing to do. People were wildly appreciative. People did a phenomenal job. And so in my mind, you just invested in the most important thing you can invest in, and that's in people.